How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 10, Episode 7 of The Walking Dead. This episode is titled Open Your Eyes, which is what I assume Alpha said to Sadiq, which could mean a lot of things. Maybe he didn't want to watch and they forced him to open his eyes, or it could just mean this is Sadiq's episode. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it could mean. Squeaky chair. Last episode wasn't my favourite, but I think that's mainly because, like, some of the plot holes, like, you know, where's Aaron? It might be explained this episode. If they explain it this episode, it'll definitely improve last episode. Last episode was weird because Negan... Just weird that Beta didn't kill Negan straight away. And then he killed the Whisperer that gave him the food. Why not just kill Negan and that Whisperer, you know? I'm not saying you need Negan to die, but... whatever. And also some people are still defending what Negan did in Season 7 about to kill Carl. I don't see why he wouldn't. He literally said, in Season 6, he's a man of his word. If he says he's going to kill someone, he's going to fucking kill them. Because he didn't say he was going to kill Daryl. A lot of people bring up the situation with Daryl where he bluffs with Daryl. Did he say he was going to kill Daryl though? He was like, I'm going to kill you now, I'm going to kill you now, and then swung? No, he just said screw it, and then, you know, he was trying to see how hardened Daryl was, or like, see if he would flinch or whatever. What else happened last episode? Other than the Negan stuff. Well, I mean, we had Sadiq obviously started sleepwalking, so, and obviously, Carol is playing the Game of Thrones, like I said, and she's got a Whisperer prisoner, and we'll see, maybe that's the person Daryl was punching in the trailer. We'll see. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we?
She has to stay in Alexandria.
That means she won't stay in Alexandria. Oh shit. What? Oh my god, it's a red machete. Is that Shell? She's dead. Rosita, she's dead. Oh, that's Gabe. Oh yeah, Michael Cudlitz did this episode. Oh look. It's Alpha. Well, she's gone now. So now he's hallucinating. What does that mean? I love how they have that little music like that, dun, dun, like it's like to signify that we're going into a like water dropping. What? What the fuck? Oh yeah, what happened to that character Virgil, right, that they announced at Comic-Con? Where's he? How far into filming were they at Comic-Con?
I think the council would agree, including the show.
I mean, you're doing this because Michonne isn't here. Daryl isn't going to stop her, is he? No. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, what the X-Scar did. Wonder what that means. Still want to know where this scar came from, though. Yeah, that's got to mean someone's going to die, dude. Someone's dead as fuck. Either this episode or next. So what? So I assume she'd be better off, like, there. But at the same time, if she goes back, that means they'll know that Alpha was lying. I've got a feeling they could kill Lydia, you know. Because why keep her around if there's no Carl? I mean, she can do... Well, I mean, she does some stuff in the comics, in the war, so... Not gonna lie, the way the guy just looked at Dante then was weird. I hope he's no Whisperer. Because that'd piss me off. Doesn't make sense. Oh shit, dude! It's DJ! Oh. So you see me just watched. If that's true, thank you. Thank you, Walking Dead. What the fuck? So Aaron's just been out here waiting for Gammon. Don't buy that. Ain't your daughter, man. That killed the father.
Let's get started.
You're gonna break that like brainwash tactic that she brainwashed people. Alpha did. Knock it out of her hand, maybe? No? No? It's gonna eat it. I don't think the Whisperers are bad, dude. Like, not all of them. Obviously, it's like the Saviors, you know, not all of them are bad, not all the Whisperers are bad, because they were brainwashed, basically. Like, I think Beta and Alpha are the bad ones in this situation, because they're leading and they know what they're doing. Oh! Never mind. No, you're gonna die, Buzzy, you're dead. You go into a new show, you're dead. Rosita survived pretty long, hasn't she? Season 4 to 10? No. It's a date, goddammit. She's with Gabe. Even though I kind of see these two more as a couple than her and Gabe, but it is what it is. Jesus, Carol. Oh shit.
Start with your fingers first. Both your ears. I'm gonna take all your teeth. You lie to yourselves.
Dal did this in season 2, did with Randall. Did he say that in season 2 also? Like, we'll start with your feet
For what?
or your fingers and stuff?
Sandwiches.
Jesus Christ, that guy's voice, dude. Just show Lydia to him. Send Lydia back. Send Lydia back. Then everyone's trusting, all the Whisperers trusting Alpha would go. It's the only way to fracture the Whisperers from the inside, basically. Send Lydia back. I mean, it's a bit dangerous, but it is what it is. People need to realise this is what Aaron did before the apocalypse. I'm not a nice guy anymore, but you've got to, you know, he's got to keep that human part of him left. Because Aaron's realising that, like, all the Saviours weren't bad, right? He blames Negan because he led the Saviours and he made them make these decisions. So he just probably wants to kill Alpha, you know? He doesn't want to kill all the Whisperers because they've been lied to and stuff. They're following someone with stupid ideologies. Sight? No. It's a bit of a coincidence though that it's Dante that does it. Now, fuck's sake, they're hinting at him being the traitor, and I don't buy it. As if they let new people into the group after what Alpha did. Absolutely not. No, don't do that shit. No. Just... What the fuck is she doing? She's gonna cut it. Oh, she's gonna whip it. What? There was only one. There was only one. But she's the one that's lying. I don't understand, man. Her ideology's so fucked. Always with these drone shots, Michael Kudlitz. Always with these drone shots. Is that a drone shot or is that a crane shot? It's one of them. They're making you think he's a traitor, but I don't know. I don't think he is. I just feel like it's too obvious. Like, a new person comes into the group. I don't buy the fact that they'd let new people into the community after. Enid? Did he kill Enid? Huh. Oh! Who edited this, did? Huh. So you did just watch? Hey! That's right. I mean, that's kind of right. But everyone's saying that he betrayed people. That's what you get. Fuck, wrong. Now I hope Dante Feng is wrong too. I swear to God. If it isn't, I'm gonna be annoyed. If he's a whisperer, doesn't make sense. It's just genuine PTSD, dude. He didn't betray anyone, he didn't do any of that, it's just PTSD. People pulling at things that don't exist. Now I'm kinda glad though. I'm glad he just watched, because if Alpha made him do it, or like he made a deal or something, it'd kind of ruin the impact of that scene, in my opinion. It makes it more threatening if Alpha did everything.
Died right in front of me. And now I get to watch it over and over and over.
I mean, she knows how that feels.
Nothing. I did nothing. I just not one that I can.
The water.
Go home, okay? Go home.
I mean, yeah, because it's like, you've got to piece it together. What does everyone have? The water. What the fuck is Aaron doing, dude? Rick! Oh! What do you mean, how many people do you have? A lot?
You're just like her.
Lydia.
No, don't make that comparison, because people are going to tear that scene apart, dude. Don't make that comparison. I feel like Lydia's playing a game, though. Oh, Jesus! Alright. Go on, Lydia. Go. Negan will protect you. Go. 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 I know that's going to divide a lot of people, but it's like, oh, she's making a decision that wouldn't make sense. It can, though. Because if she she obviously realised she can't trust Alexandrians. I mean, she's been beaten nearly to death, you know? And obviously the Alexandrians pick someone that's not to blame. Best place to be is back home. Like, at least you're with your mum or something then, you know? Even though it's a fucked up relationship, but whatever. Because if Lydia goes back, everything will crumble. And that, I don't know how that'll start a war though. How would that start a war? Negan has to do something. So wait, is he saying like he came in around season 9 or 10? Oh no! No! That's what the clicking noise was. It was fucking Dante. I don't buy it. No. One of them are dying. Oh shit. He's doing a chokehold. Wait. No. You're fucking with me, right? Someone come in and save him, like. The music. What? What? Is Sadiq dead? Is Sadiq dead? It was a good episode. I think that may be the weakest of the season though, in terms of like story points and stuff. Like all that was revealed was Dante as a whisperer. Well, I guess they did kind of move the plot forward a little bit, a tiny bit, but not a lot. It's like episode 4 again. It didn't really move the plot forward a lot. Episode 6 definitely moved some story beats forward. I feel like if someone was smart enough like, and you're getting choked out, act as if you go limp, right? It's not, I mean, it might be kind of hard to do it when you're getting fucking choked, but... So, Dante's a whisperer. Why would they let new people into the community after what Alpha fucking did? Doesn't make sense. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Maybe there's hints and signs, but I just don't buy the fact that they let new people in while the Whisperers are still around. Because how do they not know that someone's a Whisperer? I don't buy it. If Dante was around last season and then he disappeared, I think I could have bought it. He disappeared around the fair. Because in episode 1, did he say, what's with all this Whisperer thing? So where's he been? Like, obviously he must have just arrived. Like, a couple of days before. Like, I don't buy... That's the only thing that I don't buy, just him being a Whisperer. Like, the Lydia thing, I think that could divide a lot of people. Like, oh, that doesn't make sense, you know. I assume some people might consider that like an out-of-character decision. But at the same time, I kind of buy it, because I can buy that. Because... It seems when she was under the Whisperers, what did they really do to her? You know, they lied to her, sure, but I feel like there's something... Maybe Lydia's doing a plan of her own. Maybe she's going to go back and kill her mum, but we don't know. It'd be some shit if Lydia did it and not Negan. Negan kills Beta. Ooh, that'd be better. Negan kills Beta, because I don't like that scene in the comics with Negan and Alpha. I hate it. There's just so many issues with that scene that it's just like, ugh. But at the same time, I do kind of want a bit of that scene to come into fruition. Like, I do want Negan to kill Alpha, but I want it to be under different circumstances and for it to make sense. Like, I don't want them just to be alone suddenly and then Alpha kind of breaks down and then he kills her. Like, it's like, I don't buy that. Especially this Alpha, the TV show Alpha ain't going to break down in front of someone new, you know? Oh, fuck. Now I just thought about it. If Sadiq's dead, a lot of people are going to say Carl's death was pointless now, innit? Aren't they? Shit. Not necessarily, though, because, to be fair, Carl's death... To be fair, everything's wrong with Carl's death. The only reason Carl is alive... the only reason Carl died was to keep Negan alive. But the cause of his death was saving Sadiq. But you have to think it as in terms of, like, the character. The character's been around for, like, 9 years, you know? For us, it's been, like, 2 or 3, you know? So, I mean, you could argue at that point that, you know, Sadiq had a kid, so... I don't buy it, though. I don't know if he's dead. Maybe he is, though, because we haven't seen that shot in the trailer where, like, Rosita was holding Coco, right? And she was crying. Did she find the body? And we haven't seen that where Daryl punches that dude in the head. Like, we all thought it was Negan. Could be Dante. Maybe they've... See, there's a problem with this, because Dante's character's been ruined now. From the comics. His character's been ruined. Which makes me to believe, like, maybe Eduardo is with Maggie in the show. And we haven't seen Eduardo at all ever since since Maggie left. So Eduardo could be with Maggie. I mean, to be fair, I'm okay with Sadiq dying because his comic character didn't really do much, especially around this time anyway. Because most of like Sadiq's plot points from the comics have been done now, you know. So you could kill him off. But at the same time, it's like, what about Carl's sacrifice and stuff like that? I mean, that's kind of argument. You can argue that, though. Because, like, Carl died so the communities could thrive and stuff. Even then, though, like, wouldn't that be the go-to thing to do after you win a war? Like, rebuild? It's kind of obvious. So I don't know why Carl had to die for that idea to be implanted into Vic's fucking head. But whatever. I mean, like, that wasn't the idea from the get-go. Wipe out the saviors. So Negan is the only, the only valid reason for Carl's death. Like, the community stuff, like, that's a stupid thing. Because it's like, the community thing doesn't make sense. Like, oh, let's rebuild the community, let's thrive, let's connect these communities together. Like, that wouldn't have been the goal anyway. And it's not like working with the Saviors really mattered in the end. There's only a couple left. So it's like, what the fuck does it even matter? There's like 3 left. Like there's Laura, there's Negan, and I guess there's Dwight too. Like, but Dwight is in first, so like there's only like 3 saviors that we really know of. I mean, there's probably some background saviors, but they'll probably all get wiped out this season anyway. Man, Sadiq's dead. Is he dead? I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't see how this builds up the mid-season. Like last season built up the mid-season with them going out finding Eugene and that. But how does this build the mid-season? Like, oh yeah, Sadiq's dead. Dante's a whisperer. What? You know? Part of me's like, okay. So when did Dante arrive in the community? Was it in between season 9 and 10? Like in the timeline? Or, because if it was, then shouldn't Dante be questioning why is Lydia still alive? And how has Lydia never seen Dante's face? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense to an extent, but like some of the things, like the story beats, like you'd assume Lydia would have seen Dante's face, unless that he was one of the Whisperers that always wore a mask, which is kind of plausible. I mean, like Beta does it, so. No, you kill Sadiq. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed about this though. I don't really care because Carl's death. I don't like Carl's death. But Sadiq, I just always argued with people about like you can't just keep Sadiq alive because Carl died. You know, it's dumb. I mean, Negan makes more sense to keep alive just because he survived the comics. In the Sadiq in the comics wasn't really that interesting. I think they made him more interesting in the show, but most of his story has been told now from the comics. I mean, you could do a little bit more with him because now Alexandria doesn't have a fucking doctor. Because is Dante really a doctor? Maybe. Unless Dante switches in the end. But he killed Sadiq. Like, I don't know if people would forgive that. But at the same time, he was saying not like this. He didn't want to do it. But at the same time, he made Sadiq watch like the beheadings and shit. I don't know. I don't know what to think though, because I like Dante kind of, but I don't see how he's gonna survive. He's gonna die. I mean, to be fair, what did Dante really do in the comics other than get with Maggie? Nothing really, did he? I mean, he was part of the army and stuff, but unless Dante could betray the Whisperers. Maybe he realizes he fucked up and he's on the wrong side here, you know, and then he switches. Maybe Dante could be the inside thing, like on both sides. Like Gamma could be the one that destroys the Whisperers from the inside, and Dante's the one that destroys them from the outside. That'd be a cool way to honor Sadiq in a way, you know? Find forgiveness, I guess, like, for killing Sadiq. I don't even know if he's dead, though. Like, he might not be dead, but at the same time, his eyes were open, and he went limp. He's fucking dead. But at the same time, he might not be, because the same thing happened in Season 4, where the guy was, the Claimers were choking out, was it Lou? No. Lenny? Kenny? I can't remember what his name was, but like the guy was choking out a guy with like the bandana. Not the bandana, like the head thing. And like when Vic was hiding under the bed, he choked him out. But he did close his eyes. Sadiq didn't close his eyes there. Sadiq's dead. Man, I mean, I guess you could kind of argue Sadiq died at the barn. You know, Sadiq may have not been the head on the pike, but his mind was on the pike. Sadiq died at the barn. I don't know if people are going to like this episode. I think this episode might be a bit divisive. But, I mean, it was good. It was good. It's just a little bit uneventful in terms of, like... Not uneventful, but how do you explain it? Like, it feels like not a lot happened, but a lot happened. But the lot that happened was like right at the end of the episode. So it was like the last 10 minutes of the episode. Similar to how like episode 15 was last season. Like nothing really happened, it was just a fair and the next minute boom, boom, boom. I mean this season's good. Like before we even like get into any of this, like this season's good. Not as good as season 9 though. Season 9 is much better than this season. just because of like what happened. You know, especially in the first half, like nothing eventful has really happened in this first half. It's just building and building and build. Every episode's got better until this one, but this one's probably the weakest of the season. I said last episode was the weakest, but I think knowing what we know now about like Aaron and the one thing that I don't buy from last episode is why would they keep Negan alive? Just doesn't make sense considering they killed their own for the smallest thing. Like what? So yeah, I don't buy that. I still don't buy it. I don't buy this episode having Dante be a whisperer, but that's about it. That's my only big issue with it. I just don't buy it. I don't know what would start the war. What would spark the war other than Alpha dying? Alpha has to die, right? What would spark the war? Because the war has to kick off next episode. It has to kick off. But I don't know what could set it off. Like, a part of me saying, like, yeah, Negan will kill Alpha, but at the same time, I don't think he will. I feel like I feel like it's too obvious, because it's happening exactly like the comics, and if it's happening exactly like the comics, then what's the point? Because you might as well, they've remixed mostly everything else. Angela's, like, stayed to some of the comic storylines, but she's remixed them and changed them up a little bit. Like, the Pike victims, they were different. I feel like they're going to tease us with the Negan thing, and it's not going to happen. And so, people expecting Negan to kill Alpha next episode, ain't going to happen. I don't buy it. I don't buy that. I think it's going to happen in the second half. I think they'll still stick to the storyline, but it'll happen like in episode 12 or something like that. I don't know. Because I feel like you could do more with Alpha as a character. Like, imagine seeing Alpha in a war situation. Like, how would she handle that? Instead of Beta. So yeah. Good episode. Not the best. Sadiq's dead. Dante's a whisperer. Lydia's gone back. Gamma's ideology's kind of fucked now. Like, brainwashing's kind of gone now in a way. So yeah. If anyone's wondering, I might be reacting to The Mandalorian, but it's a pain in the ass to get it here. So I'm going to try and figure something out. Around maybe when episode 3 comes out. Maybe after the mid-season of Walking Dead stuff, maybe I'll start reacting to Mandalorian. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta. Look at that little teddy there. Look at that teddy. Hey, got new, hey, ta-ta, and farewell.